Thank you so much, Christy, for having said so many words. I think if the video shared, I'll definitely show it to my wife, and who was born, brought up in Assam, Guwahati. So she would be very happy.
That's
And
great to know, sir.
yeah, that's why we keep coming to Guwahati. And thank you so much, Dr. Manoj, for the words and the number of points which you highlighted of leadership aspect, how important the leadership is for the today's generation. And thank you so much, the management of Royal Global University, Guwahati, the wonderful organization, the very, very positive. And last time also when I visited, the energies are very, very positive. The vibes are so good that one always enjoys talking to the children there. And especially when I'm talking to the youngsters who are PG, joining the college for PG, and this is orientation program. I feel very happy that I am talking to the future of India. You guys are the future of India. I am now a veteran. I'm 60 plus, but then also because if you see the statistics, how your future of India, most of you must be knowing it, that more than 50% population is below 25. More than 65% is below 35. And now the average age this year is 29. So whatever you do, I mean, we are the second largest population, the most educated, but employment generation, that's the problem. Everybody is looking for job. We need to be job creators also. We are very tech savvy. India is the technical powerhouse for the world. But where are we in what Dr. Manoj also said? Research, innovation, invention. I mean, we got to what I fully endorse the views of Dr. Manoj, and I am also my thought process is same, that unless we do think out of box, think differently, and then only we can think of becoming Atmanirbhar and get into the manufacturing and become job creator. Failures would be there. I cannot do research without failure. But then there's no innovation and creativity without failure. In fact, I'm reminded of the statement by Captain Manoj Pandey. He was Paramveer Chakra of Kargil operation because he had to capture the objective. Then he said that some goals are so glorious, some goals are so worthy, it is glorious even to fail. So, I mean, once your goals are worthy, then there's no point, no problem. You may fail once, you may fail twice, but ultimately the success will be yours. And once the success is yours, then you grow, the nation grows. Growth of nation means all of us. That is where we need to think of, and you got to take the lead. Explore your potential and be a leader. You got to take it because what I said, the future of India is in your hand. Whatever you do, the way you think, the way you decide your future, that is going to be the future of India. So you got to be leader. Leader doesn't mean that you got to fight, contest the election, and MLA ban gaye, MP ban gaye, and then you say, okay, that is not the thing. Aim is to be a leader. You can be leader of two men, you can be leader of 5 people, you can be leader of 20 people, or you can be leader of 500, 10,000, 1 crore, 100 crore, 130 crore, whatever. Aim is, and these leaders, they stand out. But because whatever you do, like you must have noticed that if you are doing something, you're planning amongst your friends, you're planning to do something, and somebody takes the initiative, okay, I'll coordinate this. You want to go for a picnic. So some people say, yaar, bata dena, jahan chalna hai, chal rahe. Wherever you tell us, we'll come. Tell me the time, tell me the place, I'll come. Most of people are like that. But some people are sorry. Some people will take the initiative. They'll coordinate. They'll find the place. They'll do the recce. They will do everything, and then they will. They automatically emerge as leader. Then next time people start looking up to them. Whether it is any project work in the college, anything is given, then they always come out, the whole class looks up to them, their friends look up to them, kyunki ye banda kar dega, this fellow will deliver. So that is how, because how you become, you got to develop the habit of becoming leader. Suddenly you cannot become leader all of a sudden overnight. Okay, now I want to be leader. Now I've finished my post graduation and I'm joining taking up a job, and now I'll be a leader. It cannot happen like that. The leader has to, you have to develop habits which can develop like these small little activities wherever you take the initiative. And I'm also reminded of another sentence, another quote: sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. And sow a character, reap a destiny. अगर आपने अपना विचार बोया है तो उसके ऊपर कोई एक्शन करोगे लगातार तो उसकी आदत पड़ जाएगी तो वो करेक्टर में बन जाएगा. अगर वो आपका करेक्टर हो जाता है तो दैट बिकम्स योर डेस्टिनी. So, and then we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. This was said by Aristotle. Some of the core leadership traits are, I'll discuss, some of them have been discussed by Dr. Manoj Jain. We'll also talk about those things. But before that, I thought as a student, let me share just a couple of things with you all, because your age and stage is such that at times you can say what parents say, you don't accept, we don't accept. I was also like rebel and all kinds of things happen. So what do? We got to be proactive. A small thing, before I get into leadership, I'll just say small thing for you all students is be proactive. Proactive means what? It is not that like one is taking initiative. And second thing is that we are responsible for our lives. Whatever we do, whatever we think, our behavior is function of our decisions and not our conditions. That is one thing we need to think. Conditions are not in your control. Your decisions, your actions are in your control. That is what I would like to bring out, is that responsibility is, we got to take the responsibility of our life. Just few examples which relate to you, I'll just share it. At times we keep cribbing. Actually, most of these I got it from my daughters, right? Because हमारे time का तो भूल गए अभी हम क्या था. How to study? It's very hot. It's very cold. My hosteler says my roommate is not good. I want to study, but that guy keeps disturbing me. So irritating. Then somebody says, my professor, I cannot make out what he says. Then somebody says, my father, he gets very angry. He's angry all the time. I got this trait from him. That's why I get angry, because my father is angry young man. Somebody says, I wish my father was rich. I cannot afford tuitions. Somebody feels my friends are not cooperating. I would have done everything, but my friends are not helping me. My brother, sister are selfish. We have relatives every now and then in my house. I cannot study. And my friends are doing well. You keep feeling jealous. Why is he doing well? Why he's got 98.99%? I've got 98.80%. So these kinds of things are there which these are issues which I realize while talking to some youngsters and all, that these issues keep coming and keep bothering. So my 2 cents is, it is your action. I'll just say this small example I share. Like I have served in Valley. We serve in -50° plus 50° on the border. Now you must have seen, because of problem with China, the soldiers have been deployed there in a couple of months' time, where there were nothing was existing there. Overnight, the barracks have been made, temporary shelters have been made, the food has been dumped. Now the routes are closed. Whatever has been dumped, tin ration, everything, they'll be eating that only. There may not be any telephone connection, mobile connections, none of those things are there, no, those facilities are there. No power supply, no 24/7 lighting is there. It is based on generator or on solar energy. So it has a limited time. So all these, I have gone through all this. I have served 3 tenures on high altitude where these problems are there, where we get cut off for 3 to 4 months. So but what happened? It is there. They're all external. These problems are there because we knew that we have a mission to do. We got a task to do. We got to guard the border. We got to protect the motherland. So all these things. I was in Taras where during winter normal temperature used to be -30 to -40. The potatoes will be like walnuts. अखरोट ऐसे आवाज आती खड़ करके ना. It used to sound like that. The potatoes before you cannot cut the potatoes. You cannot cut vegetables. You had to put them in the hot water. But these are all external factors. What we felt because of camaraderie training and the commitment to the job, we said, yes, we got to do. And now during Corona time, I never felt any problem. There's no shortage of essentials. We were getting fresh. We were through on TV. We were watching 24/7. I stopped watching news actually. Too much of negative news was there. So, so these things were there. So, but what happens? So, if you have decided that you got to be engineer, you got to be lawyer, you got to be MBA, whatever post graduation you're doing, then all these factors are only the external factors, the conditions which are not in your control. You got to take control of your thoughts. You got to take control of your, you can say, mission that I have to do it. I have to become a good lawyer, and then you'll find, you'll read under a table. You'll go out and study in the library. Suppose your room is not good, you feel irritated, and then just before now I'll just start with the bit of leadership, this thing, reactive language and proactive language. The moment you change that, start doing that maybe from today only. Reactive languages, there's nothing I can do, and proactive languages, let's look at the alternative. ये नहीं हो सकता है तो क्या कर सकते हैं, देखें कुछ और तो होगा. One door closes, the 3 doors open. That's the way I am. Like somebody says, I'm angry, I'm lazy. Everybody in my family gets up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I cannot get up at 6. So that's the way I am. But then you can say, proactive language would be, I can choose a different approach. Reactive language is, he makes me so mad. Then proactive is, I control my own feelings. Let him keep doing whatever he's doing. Let him keep trying to irritate me, but I've got control of my feelings. And last, I will just say, they will not allow that. वो कहते हैं प्रो टीचर से क्यों बात करूं, क्रिस्टी मैडम से क्यों बात करूं, she will not allow that. But then you can say I will try and make an effective presentation. I'll try and talk to her in a different manner and project my case in a different manner. And then maybe she at least make an attempt, think of an attempt, think of doing something. So that's the thing. Before I thought, then another couple of other sentences are reactive language. I have to do that. Proactive is I'll choose an appropriate response. Reactive is I cannot. Proactive is I choose. I'll try. I must. Reactive. Proactive is I prefer to do it. Reactive is if only this thing happens, then only this will done. I will do it. Doesn't matter whatever comes, whatever happens. So with that, now I come to a bit of leadership. I thought this is just a small message for you all because the sessions will start. Then you guys are already graduates, so you've gone through a lot till now. But then these are things which always matter. Then basically leadership. There are few traits which are there for the leadership. One is professional knowledge and competence. Unless you have the professional knowledge and competence, you cannot lead. You got to be better. You got to know your subject. You got to be thorough. And this is the time to be thorough in your subject. This is the time to understand your subject when you're doing your PG. If you are thorough in your knowledge, automatically the leadership comes to you. The people start looking up to you for solutions. The people start asking you for solution. Your own classmates start asking you for solution. You become a un, without telling anybody, you become a leader. Like in army, what we say, we have a different type of weapon system, different type of warfare, whether it is in mountains or plains or deserts, and attack and defense and patrolling and ambush and against enemy, against militant, different type. And we got to master that, so that when the troops are looking up to me, they know that whatever solution is giving, this will be the right solution. That is how my leadership, in my leadership, on my order, they are ready to make supreme sacrifice on my orders. They are ready to die. That's a very big order. They are ready to kill on my orders. So that's how, because unless I prove myself, unless I prove myself that yes, I'm better than everybody and I will lead, then only they will, this kind of feelings come. Next comes is the ability to take quick decisions and accept full responsibility for the decision taken. Unlike, bureaucracy, what happens? हुआ है 10 साल तक 20 साल तक प्रोजेक्ट approvals are not coming, and then things are happening. Or as a leader, people look up to you for what? They're not looking at times for action. You should know you have the knowledge and competence, and then they are looking for quick decision. What should I do, sir? Should I attack? Should I defend? Should I go out? Should I come in? Or in your case, suppose in the law there are 20 options are there for legal case. Okay, this can be handled this way or this can be handled this way, and then there's some authority from the High Court, 1957 case, this versus that, and this is what, that is where you need to take the decision, and then you got to take the responsibility. But then only the next time will come. Now today you have given a decision, and then something may go wrong. Every time something may not go right, and then the responsibility as a leader, you have to take on the responsibility. Like in, I would say, surgical strikes or Balakot strikes, when the things happened, the people went out. Things could have gone wrong. I mean, it is just that we made a very clean operation. We did not suffer any casualty, but it may not happen always. Like I had also gone across the border and did the operation in 1993. But then we did a detailed preparation. And then it was my responsibility. If anything had happened, I have taken the responsibility in the past also for any fault committed by the junior. Once like on the border, we have put the fence, and then we have put anti-alarm system. So my boss came and he said, okay, I'll check. He was going through, then in one place he said, okay, activate this. It did not work. The officer in charge, the one below me, he was there. He started shouting at him. I said, no, sir, this is my fault. I take the responsibility. I should have checked it. Because he's under me, I'll take care of it. I mean, somewhere you got, now that officer, though the person who was under me, imagine the feeling which he's got. Next time he'll work with a double dedication, double commitment under me. I don't have to tell him things. He knows that yes, because of me, he took the blame. But next time I must make sure that it doesn't happen. And absolute justice and impartiality is the next point. As a leader, you got to be above caste, color, creed, and your people who are close to you, who are next to you. You got to be above all that. Now, I say, like my buddy. Buddy means the one who helps me in सहायक जिसको बोलते हैं आर्मी में, that he was there to help me in my dresses, preparing my uniform, preparing my briefcase and all those things in the house. He was helping me out, but he could not pass the promotion test, and I was the commanding officer. I told the one who was conducting the test that somebody else was given responsibility. He said, sir, these 3 people are failing. One of them is your buddy. I said, doesn't matter. Even if he's my buddy, he has to pass the test. Without that, we cannot pass him. So in the next test, then he passed because then he worked hard. He knew he cannot take liberty, and then the message has gone in the whole unit. Yes, he is so clear, so impartial that no matter, even if somebody is very close to him, when it comes to the decision taking, it is very, very impartial, clean, and clear. Because that's why I said, how do, I mean, there's another way of doing it. How do we do it? We do it like we put officers who are from not that area in the regiments. Like in the Sikh regiment or Punjab regiment, you will find most of the officers are from South or Maharashtra or Assam or Nagaland. They are in the Sikh regiment, Punjab regiment, or from Northeast people are there in Madras regiment, South Indian regiments. Or like I am there, I was in Kumaon regiment, then I moved to Naga regiment. I commanded 2 Naga. So because like for me, every tribe is same, whether it is Ao, it is Lotha, it is Konyak, it is a Tankhul or Anal, everybody is same for me. I don't have any tribal loyalties. So that is what they like. Okay, this guy is very, very transparent. He doesn't have any the favorites and nobody is there. Next point comes is moral and physical courage. Moral and physical courage is so important for everybody that I am reminded of a quote by Captain Vikram Batra. He was his Paramveer Chakra of Kargil operation. His parents were worried, and he wrote to his parents, either I'll come back after hoisting the tricolor, or I will come back wrapped in it. But I'll be back for sure. या तो मैं तिरंगा फहरा कर आऊंगा या तिरंगे में लिपट कर आऊंगा, पर आऊंगा जरूर. This is the statement. This shows the moral courage. This shows the physical courage. And you can imagine the troops who are under him, how they will. In corporate world, if you are there, the moral courage becomes more important. You may not require so much of physical courage, but moral courage becomes very important. What I told you earlier, that accept the responsibility for anything going wrong, accept the responsibility of your command, and reward the command. Anybody doing well, project him up. That is a moral courage. Don't be scared of that. Okay, this guy is doing very well. Tomorrow he may push me out and he may become a manager here, and then I'll be sidelined. It doesn't. It may happen in some cases, but most of the cases, in the long run, it pays to have the moral courage to give due credit to the person who is under you and take responsibility for anything goes wrong. And then I'm also reminded of another quote. Same, my second hero, Captain Manoj Pandey. He said, again, extreme of physical and moral courage. If death strikes before I prove my blood, if death strikes before I prove my blood, I swear I will kill death. अगर मुझे अपनी मौत आने से पहले, अगर मुझे अपना शौर्य सिद्ध करने से पहले मौत भी आती है, तो कसम से मैं मौत को मार दूंगा. That is a kind of feeling, that is a kind of courage, and then you can imagine the leadership they will assume. Loyalty, next factor, very, very important. You got to be loyal to the organization. You got to be loyal to a junior. You got to be loyal to your peers. You got to be loyal to your seniors. Some people are only loyal to seniors. Then imagine the leadership, because people are able to see through and through. Especially your juniors are able to see through and through you. And then whatever you do, that kind of leadership is lost by you. So you got to be loyal to your senior, your junior, and your uh, organization. But Dr. Jain had brought out, empathy is very, very important for your juniors. Dr. Manoj Kumar Jain had very rightly brought out that thing is very required. And at times you got to mix the empathy with organizational requirement, because organizational requirement remains on top, you not your personal. And because if you show empathy, at times your juniors also show that commitment. Okay, like it has happened with me, uh, that the operation was going on. The one Jawan's father died. He said, "Sir, abhi to pahunch nahi paunga. I'll not be able to reach for the last rites. So let's finish the operation. Then I'll go home and I'll be there for the chautha and tervi, for the rest of the religious function." But I'm reminded of another hockey player from Mizoram, Lalmai. She was playing a very, very important match in Singapore, in Japan, Tokyo, 2 years back, when she lost her father. And that semi final was so crucial. If they had lost it, they would have lost the berth for the Olympics. And then the whole team was there. Okay, if you want to go home, no problem. But then she said, yes, no, this match is so crucial, I'll play. And she played. And because of that commitment, the whole team got so committed and so charged up. Then they won not only the semi-final, then they beat the host Japan in the finals in the Tokyo. And then they were through for the qualifier for the Olympics. So I mean, at times that empathy, if the team is there with you to, okay, you go, no problem, then the individual also comes up and the whole atmosphere changes. Whole atmosphere changes. I had a. I'll give you some examples. Maybe you would have seen some movies or may not be seen, may not have seen. There's a movie called Kesari. I don't know if anyone has seen that movie where 21 sick soldiers versus 10,000 Afghans were there. Imagine, imagine the loyalty factor. Yes, we'll fight even if we have to die. Battle of Rezangla, Major Shaitan Singh, Paramveer Chakra. The 18th November, the day was celebrated, was remembered. The martyrdom was remembered. Out of 120, 114 people made supreme sacrifice in 1962 war in the Zangla area. And again, loyalty. Would have seen movie Border, where the Pakistani tanks came and our only infantry, one company was there, total impossible situation. But people had the commitment and the loyalty for the company commander. He said, we'll fight, and everybody said, we'll fight. And that is the kind of thing. Imagine the surgical strike, Balakot strike, all these things. My own Havaldar, Namjok Konyak, is settled in Mon now. He went with me in operations across the LC because, again, I would say Konyaks are very, very good fighters. If anyone, Nagas from Nagaland are there, they would know amongst the student. And then he stepped on a mine. After a couple of days, he was doing a patrolling, lost his foot, and then he called me, Saab, no pair ud gaya mera. So I brought him to the MI room. There the treatment was going on. And then he was trying to get up. The moment I entered, he said, Jai Hind Sahab. He was trying to get up. I said, relax. Relax. I mean, then he said, he kept talking so that his mind gets distracted. And he said, don't tell my wife because they will get worried. Next point is discipline. You got to show your own discipline, personal discipline, as well as the discipline. Then only the people will stand with you during the operation. And the discipline is so important that it helps not only in peacetime, when we see the drill and all that part, and the punctuality and other factors of the respect to the senior. it also is required during operation, because if there's no discipline, everybody will start doing their own way, then you cannot win war. I think I'll run out of time, so I'll just quickly finish off the things. And last is, of course, the character. Character is because as a leader, you are living in a glass house. Juniors are able to see you through and through. Your seniors may not be able to see you, but I would just say you know about your professors very well. What is their trade? Who is competent? Who teaches well? Who gets angry? What is their weak point? And you know them very well. And then it also develops the camaraderie, brotherhood, with which we fight the war, with which we fight the operation. I've just discussed about Saragadi, border movie, and Razangla. These are all camaraderie. They said we'll be together, we'll fight together, we'll live together, we die together. That's a kind of feeling which are there. So this comes only in character, in the camaraderie develops. It does not develop overnight. It takes time. The people see you, people understand you, and then they will basically, then only they are ready to make supreme sacrifice for you. Christy, do I have some minutes, or I? So then I can just share a bit of my life. Otherwise,
So definitely you have time, sir. You have time.
okay.
I have
So,
been looking in the chat box. Actually, we don't have any Q&As yet, since you're
okay.
very, very clear with your deliberation. But I still request every participants that if you have any queries, please put it up in the Q&A session, so that I can put it up to the speaker.
So there are only two things. Either things are very clear, they're absolutely not clear.
No, it's very clear, sir. As I assume. Sir, you can please continue.
Yeah. So anyway, whenever you say, I can. So basically, I thought so that leadership, how it builds up. I'll just share a bit about my life in army. Basically, before joining army, I was in bank. I worked for 1 year in bank, but I was, you can say, born soldier. Though nobody in my family was from army, but I had some passion for army. And when I joined armed forces, it was like, yeah, and kya, and you know what? I threw all my books. यार अब पढ़ाई से छुट्टी. So, but that was very, very wrong. It was total misconception, because after that we had to keep studying and keep doing things which I never thought that we will be doing it. And because for everything we have exams, for everything we have. Uh, just a minute, I'll just share the thing. Yeah. Is it visible? Okay. I didn't want to show. Yeah. Is it there? Okay, right. So basically, when I joined OT, I was so happy that okay, now star वगैरह लग जाएंगे, second left. Those days it used to be second lieutenant. These days it is lieutenant. So, but the fact is कि hero type बन के गए उधर, वहां जाते ही भूत बना दिया हमारा. Those days ragging used to be quite a bit, and from the gate only we were told to pick up our baggage, carry it on our head, and take it to our room. After that, it was in the month of May in Chennai. We were told that wherever you go, we don't want to see anybody walking on the road. We want everybody to run on the road. Whether you're going for lunch, tie लगाया हुआ है, shirt pant डाला हुआ है, भाग के जाना है. So anything and everywhere, whether even if you are going to toilet, you have got to run. At times for toilet, people run. A lot of people run. So other thing which then we were issued with the kit, the blanket, the mosquito net, bed sheet, uniform, including civil dress, rucksack, mugs, etc. This was just to bring everybody in the same level. Somebody's from rich background, somebody's from normal background, somebody's from Bombay, big city, somebody's from small city like maybe Jorat, or maybe smaller city like that. And that kind of thing. So everybody is brought on the same level. And this mug picture, if you're able to see, this mug was also issued. This was to do with everything right from the morning. Those days in the toilet, there were no jets. So we had to use the mugs and all that. This mug was used for that. After that, we had to have tea in this, take bath, shave, and if juice is there, have juice in that, whatever is there. So this single mug was doing everything possible. So these days, otherwise we have 10 mugs for everything. So this was just to bring you out of that mindset. Okay, because in the operation where you are going, you cannot have that this kind of luxury that you will be having everything different. You got to survive with the minimum. So that kind of habit has to be there, and then we got to get used to all these mental blocks. Get over these mental blocks. So then change in looks with the haircut and there's all these mustaches. People look बड़ा smart बन के आए थे, सबका मुंह छूट काट के बराबर कर दिया. By evening, we were not able to recognize our own face क्योंकि सुबह से भाग भाग के पसीना हो गया था चेन्नई में. And by evening, haircut and mustaches cut and the way barber cut our hairs, it was terrible. Actually, at times one is scared to share the picture also. And the thing continued till we passed out. When we passed out, we had blisters on hand. And when we pass out, then is something like we sign the blank check of our life for the nation. कि जब वो पास आउट हो गया, देश के नाम पे है, जहां भेजना है भेज दो, जो करना है कर लेंगे. And then my first posting was Uri. Most of you must have seen movie Uri. That came last year after surgical strike, last year I suppose. And then there it was on the border, on the altitude as well as on the border. And then I fired on the enemy and I came under fire. तो वो डर निकल गया. एक बार अंडर फायर हो जाओ ना, पहली बार थोड़ा लगता है, पर एक दो बार या फायर करने में लगता है, बट देन एक दो बार हो जाए, then you get used to it कि ठीक है, गोली ऊपर से जा रहा है, जाने दो. That kind of thing is there. So you get used to everything, and then.
Sir, I'm so sorry to interrupt you here.
Yeah.
So, can you wrap it up in 5 minutes?
Okay. Yeah. Done.
All right, sir.
Okay. So then I was moved to then I thought that I had become officer, and then I thought okay, but then they sent me to the unit lines, to Jawan's lines, because I went to Kumaon Regiment. What I told you earlier that and Dr. Manoj also brought out emotional intelligence. And we got to understand your troops. You got to understand their ethos. You got to understand their culture. You got to understand what they think. We got to understand the problem in the villages, what they eat, what they sing, what they like. So that emotional intelligence comes once you know your people thoroughly. Then you are not harming the, like I would say, since I'm talking to most of the students from Northeast, a lot of people in India do not understand. I am happy that I am from Naga regiment and my wife was from Assam. So the moment I see somebody, I recognize them. He must be from Manipur, he must be from Nagaland, he must be from Assam. I can straight away make out. So then they feel very happy. I mean, it's a different kind of feeling altogether. And yes, training, courses, commando course, life on post. So what I'll do is I'll just share some pictures of mine. So this was my picture in 1983. I was doing commando course. During commando course, I mean, this was in Uri in 1983. There's a bunker behind. This was on the post. This is again Uri 1983, carrying a carbine. This is again in Uri 1983. This is Kupwara 1994. You can see the bunker from inside. This area was also altitude wooden planks. There's a transistor there. We, like I told you, we didn't have electricity 24/7. There's a Petromax on the down below. You can see in the picture. There's a kerosene lamp burning. There's a transistor. Jawan or Tiger transistor used to be the only source of entertainment. There's a picture of my daughter and clothes hanging inside because outside it was all snow. And there's a pipe there on the side. That is a Bukhari. That is a fire burning. This is a Dras 2003. Total snow, which I told you, minus 30, minus 40. And Dras is second coldest place on earth after Siberia. The temperature goes right up to minus 50. Again, Dras. This is Dras. This is a temple which we had made in tents. टेम्परेरी टेम्पल पूजा भी करना जरूरी होता है, खाली उसके बिना नहीं हो सकता ऑपरेशन. In Kashmir 2010, I've had 7 tenures in Jammu and Kashmir, and in all parts of Kashmir. I've been talking about Kashmir also. Chhattisgarh 2011 Naxal area, which Christie brought out, basically which I was able to change the psyche of the people. And emotional intelligence, like even if I'm from Naga regiment, I go to the church. Now also I go to church. I'm a Hindu Punjabi, but doesn't matter about caste, color, and creed. And then I'll just show you some more pictures. The enemy only 50 yards from us. This was my first Paramveer Chakra. The kind of feeling which you get. And this again, Chhattisgarh picture you saw. So when we went there, I'll just take 2 minutes, just show a couple of pictures, then we'll get over it, right? So when we went there in Chhattisgarh, the people were totally against it. There's a kind of banners which I don't know, Christy, if you can read Hindi, but Dr. Manoj might be able to read Hindi. That पूरे banner सेना का विरोध फेंके banner भारतीय सेना.
Yes, sir.
So all these things were there, and then after 3 months, when we left, then this was the feeling that दिल जीत कर लौट गए फौजी, ग्रामीणों में आत्मीयता जगाकर लौटी फौज, बस्तर से सेना की वापसी, प्रशिक्षण. I mean, in 3.5 months, we were able to change the psyche of the people. That was, I really feel very, very happy. In Kashmir also, I've had 7 tenures. I was never against a local people. Local girls tied Rakhi to me, Raksha Bandhan जिसको कहते हैं, वो बांधा उन्होंने हाथ में मेरे. You are like our brother. And yes, of course, I killed militants. Number of operations were there. That's a different thing, because anybody who's against the nation has to be killed, has to be destroyed. There's no doubt about it. And yes, this was the thing. How we built up the confidence. Some of the pictures are there. Here I finished basically. So that's where I finished, Christy and Dr. Manoj. Thank you so much. I hope.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Highly enlightening. Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you so much.
Sir, that was really enriching. Also, some very wonderful things that you have spoken. I want to put light on it so that our participants could never forget about it in this 2 years to come. Things like when you talked about the skills a leader must have, and how you need to build that, because leaders are not made in a day. You need to work for it, cultivate it. Also, for the very relevant courses, that is MBA as well as MSW that I am from. So our students would have to go to the community, become an enabler, not a leader, but enabler. So to be an enabler, also they'll have to build that skills throughout this time. And so much important things that you have talked about with relevant examples. I'm sure everyone is very, very clear with the deliberation that you have shared, that we have no Q&As now, because I'm very sure they have found it very, very interesting. So Manoj sir, would you like to give the vote of thanks, please?
Okay. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Very enlightening and very knowledge, full of knowledge and specific points on leadership, right from knowledge to discipline. We are really thankful to you for such a wonderful session with us. We hope to see you again, sir. Please kindly accept our invitation, as and when we want you to be physically sometime in our campus. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manoj. Thank you, Christy. Thanks a lot. I thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you. Jai
Thank
Hind.
you, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, sir.